Hello and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Wayne. I'm going to take you for a walk around our very unique and special 2015 Holden SSV Redline sedan. It is a Series 1 and a 6 litre, but it has been enhanced with Walkinshaw performance upgrades in a 310 package. So let's start at the front of the car and we're going to take you around the performance, the benefits and the features of this car, but also a full condition report so you know how flawless and beautiful this car is. A number of options we'll take you through. It's got xenon headlights at the front, colour-coded front park assist here, fog lights down the bottom, big black grille and the chrome surround. Sets off the front with a nice classy feel as well as being a high performance vehicle. It's also got the side park assist which helps with the automatic parking feature. Moving around to the side, this has been optioned with the HSV-I alloys. These are 20-inch alloys and you'll notice the Brembo brake caliper at the front there. Part of the Redline package is the upgraded brake system in these. You also get the sunroof in the Redline, which is a nice feature to have and quite expensive to retrofit if your car doesn't come with one. Condition wise down the driver's side, you'll note it's all spot on. Side skirts, there's no marks on. These two doors are perfect. Looking at the handle on the door, you've got this little chrome button. That's because it's a proximity key. It is a push button start and it does also have a remote start function being the automatic transmission as well. Having a quick look inside just to show you the condition from here. It is optioned up with the black door cards and dash trim. It's embroidered with the SSV on the other side and you do have the black leather trim. Electric seating and again all super clean through there, which you would come to expect with super low Ks. SS badge on the door, all where it should be, and another button on the back door here as well. Nice thing that the SS also has is the low line aerial, much better than those longer ones that are about 30 centimeters long, destroying the whole aesthetic look of the car. Rear alloy wheel here, completely unmarked on the face, perfect condition, very clean. And at the back of the vehicle is where you'll see some stand out from the rest. It's been optional added on with the high-rise spoiler. It does have the Walkinshaw performance badging on the back and also the W310 badge on the left-hand side. Got the nice piano black gloss finish bottom part to the rear bar with those colour-coded sensors and obviously the upgraded Walkinshaw quad exhaust tips out the back, giving it a really nice note to boot as well. Moving around to the passenger side, again super clean down this side, completely unblemished in the paintwork. Definitely a credit to the previous owner the way they've kept it. Rear left-hand alloy wheel is generally the one that might cop the brunt of the gutter work, but there's no marks on the face of that alloy either. So they've definitely taken a lot of care in parking, and as you can see by these doors and that last panel on the front guard there, front alloy wheel completely unmarked. Brembo brake upgrade again, and definitely a credit to the previous owner. This is just a standout example, and when you come down, you hear it, you drive it, you'll see why this is definitely one you're going to want to take home. Moving under the bonnet now, we're looking at Holden's famous 6-litre V8 engine. Awesome powerhouse to begin with, but as I mentioned, this has been upgraded with the Walkinshaw 310 package. So this does have your long tube headers, high flow cats, it's got the twin 3-inch exhaust, high flow air intake at the front here, and it's also been custom tuned to 310 kilowatts. That package itself is retail pricing around $7,000, so you can maybe look at an SS Series 2 upgrade to get 304 kilowatts, but you'll be paying more for that and it's going to sound like a 6-cylinder versus something like this which sounds absolutely awesome on the road when it's under load. You'll hear it when it's idling. This is something that is worth every dollar we've put on there, and you won't be disappointed, A, by the performance, or B, by the quality of this car. Moving into the boot now, there is a release button inside the cabin, but also one on the flip key here as well. Simply hold the button here and it pops open. It does have gas struts on both sides, making it super lightweight to open up. And as you can see inside, super clean in terms of the carpets. They do have genuine carpet floor mats inside the vehicle as well. And under here, when you pull up that string, that just hooks onto the back of the boot there. and you'll see it's got a full size alloy as a spare, and that's got a brand new tyre that's never been on the car. So again, perfect condition spare. Carpets in the back are absolutely immaculate and certainly kept very clean in there too. Sitting inside now, we're going to give you a full rundown of the internal features and also the condition inside, which has to already be noted is basically as new. Moving across the driver's door card, piano black finish around here, all nice and clean. You got power windows to all 4 doors and the lock for the windows in the back there, stops the kids from being able to play with them. You've got your power mirrors left and right on here and your central door locking up there as well. The headlight controls are on the right hand side of the dash behind the wheel. You've got the automatic headlight function there as well as the fog lights there as well. You've got illumination for your dash lights to brighten them or dull them down at night, and then you've got your head-up display controls. You won't be able to see that from the video because it's only visible right in the driver's line of sight, but that has a number of different features like showing you what gear you're in, outside temperature, current speed zone, and also what current speed you're actually driving at. This one being an MY15 update, it's got the paddle shifters in behind the wheel. Nice and easy, better than using the sports mode with the gear stick in the center. It is a leather bound steering wheel, nice flat finish to the bottom there with the carbon fiber trim throughout, and that's all immaculate, no damage there. Even the leather up in here, which tends to peel on these steering wheels sometimes, is in perfect shape. You've got your stereo controls off to the right hand side with your voice activated Bluetooth and your hang up buttons, and then you've got your cruise control on the left hand side along with the updated lane departure warning and forward collision warning. Behind the steering wheel, in terms of your dash, nice easy to read layout, white illuminated numbers with the red needles, and you've got the LED display in the middle which has a number of menu functions from fuel range to fuel economy to navigation, and usually leave it on the digital speedo anyway, so it's nice and easy to read in the middle unless you're using that head-up display. With the steering wheel itself, you can move it up and down adjustment wise, and it is telescopic, so you can move it backwards and forwards towards yourself depending on what's most comfortable with the length of your own arms. And as I mentioned, push button start here on the left side, so all you need to do is jump in the car, put your foot on the brake and push the button. If you have used the remote start function, which we will show you that as well, when you get in the car will be in park, it will be running, but there'll be no lights on. You still need to engage the car, so you need to put your foot on the brake, push the start button once just to tell the car that you're in the car. Otherwise, if someone jumps in, tries to drive off, they take it out of park, the car automatically stalls as a safety degree to make sure you're not at any risk of someone, while you're warming the car up, someone jumping in and driving off. You've got the main screen in the middle of the SSV. This is all touchscreen, so you've got it on radio at the moment. We've got the home button up the top here, and this gives you all the options for your phone, AM, FM radio, Bluetooth music streaming, all your settings are in there. And then you've got your USB and auxiliary, which is in the center console, and we'll get to that in a moment. Carbon fiber trim with your metallic finish all through the middle here, hazard lights, all nice and easy to find. You've got your CD slot just in here, and then you've got your dual zone climate control in the center. Again, nice and simple, easy to read format. If you want dual zone climate, you can do this. Move the left side down to low, my right side's still on 20. If you don't want it to be like that, hit this button here and it just equalizes the car and the driver has control. So now if I change mine, then the whole car changes with that. Your direction of air is all in the middle along with your fan speed, and then you've got your front and rear windscreen demisters, and you've also got your aircon control and your recirculated air there. You've got a 12 volt power socket just underneath your aircon in here, and a decent sized storage compartment at the front there. When you flick it into reverse, you have a look at the screen again, you have got a colour display. At the bottom of the screen you'll see the rear bar, so it's actually really easy to make sure that you're not going to potentially run into something. And as you can see there, if I turn the steering wheel like I'm going to reverse over there, it gives you a guide of exactly where you're going to end up. Sports mode transmission in the middle, put it into drive, flick it across to the side. First thing that's going to do is put it into automatic sport mode. That's going to hold gears longer, it's going to give you a bit more down low grunt, it'll change the way the car feels because you're in that sport mode. If you want to, you can change up and down gears with a simple push or a pull on the gear stick like that, or you can use the paddle shifts behind the steering wheel as well. Electric handbrake release, one of the best things manufacturers went to because it gets rid of that big ugly handbrake handle on the side, keeps this all nice and symmetrical as well. To release the handbrake, simply push on the button, that's released, it's off, and then to put it back on, just lift it up with one simple finger pull like that. On the left hand side, you've got your ESP stability control and traction control listed in here. You'll only want to turn that off if you want the back wheels to be spinning for any particular reason. And then here you've got your automatic parking. So it does have the ability to self-park in reverse parallel parking and the side park way as well. You've also got your reverse park sensors here, so if you were to fit a tow bar to the back of the vehicle and you put a trailer on, you can push this button and it will disengage your parking sensors and therefore not annoy you when you're reversing with the trailer. Got two big cup holders in the center with a chrome bezel around the outside. Nice and classy in the middle and breaks up that black center console area. This lid, perfect condition. Again, the previous owners kept this car so neat. Inside here you'll find you've got your 12 volt power socket, the USB and auxiliary that I pointed out on the screen before, and you've also got a key slot here, so if the key in the battery does run flat and won't start the car, you open it with the normal key, you stick your key inside that hole and it'll read it and start it as well. And if you have got something plugged in with the USB or auxiliary, these little slots here are for your wires to come through from in here to your cup holder area, so this is shut and not crimping those cords. Moving through the rest of the vehicle, again, impeccable in terms of the quality of this car. It would be clean enough to put back on your showroom floor. Very, very clean throughout the paintwork, throughout the leather interior. The mats are all in excellent condition. The interior in terms of hood lining is all spot on. And as I mentioned, you do have that sunroof with the sunshade closed. Doesn't really make any difference to the inside. It is a three-way roof where you can just pop it up at the top like that. That's going to recirculate your air. Otherwise, you can open it and slide it all the way open like that. Otherwise, keeping it closed, shut the sunshade there. It does come with your two factory keys, and as I mentioned, it does have the remote start. Now that's super easy to use with the remote start, so all you need to do, lock the car, make sure it's locked, obviously turned off, and hold this semicircle button here and the car will automatically start up. So we'll aim to do that shortly and show you how that operates. Okay, so as I mentioned inside, simple process, just push the lock button and then push the remote start button, indicators flash, and now the car is running. It's that simple. So if the car's parked in the garage, you can do that, let it warm up for a couple of minutes and then head outside and go jump in the car. Well, that's it for the video of this SSV Redline Walkinshaw 310 pack. I'd like to thank you very much for your time watching the video. I hope you did find it helpful and informative. We are pioneering these videos across the industry. No one else is doing anything like it, and we do this to make your purchasing process super easy. If you look us up on Google, you'll see that our customers rate us at 4.8 out of 5 stars from over 800 reviews, and that's from customers all over Australia. So if you are interstate, rest assured, you're 100% quality car from the right people and the right business as well. The other thing is, if you are local, we do have options to protect your investment even longer. First one, mechanically, 5-year protection plan available, 200,000 Ks on the clock, unlimited mechanical claims up to $3,000 per claim, and up to 10 years of premium roadside assistance. The other key thing I would look at, and I'd love to tell you more about it, is actually putting a glass coat protection on the paintwork. With 30,000 Ks, this car here is immaculate, and that'll give you a lifetime guarantee on the paintwork from anything like oxidization, UV damage, or bird droppings. Again, we're passionate about looking after your investment, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you further. So please give us a call back on 9907 0555 to either book an appointment, book a test drive, or do what nearly 50% of our customers are doing now and purchase the car over the phone, and then we can get your funding in order and then have you come down, view the car, drive the car, and take it home on the exact same day with no doubts and no hesitations. Thank you so much again for watching.